Awesome. In other news, Ghost of Tsushima director's cut has been announced. Let's cover the whole director's cut thing a little bit later, but yeah, it's featuring a bunch of improvements and all the DLC so far, but also new content. So it's coming on the 20th of August on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. And I think Sony is truly showing their hands on what they're doing around the pricing of games. And it's probably very challenging given that Australian pricing is really different to the US pricing. US pricing, $60 has been standard for generations, and now it's bumped up to $70 US. And essentially, very simplistically in the US, if you want to get the PS5 version and you go through the PS4 path, you will pay the same amount as if you just buy the PS5 version. They do not want to have a situation where it's like you buy the $60 PS4 version of this and you get a free upgrade to the PS5 version.
Kind of makes sense.
Well, I totally get that. Like, I've been buying PS4 versions of stuff because why would I buy I got Final Fantasy VII Remake on PS4 because it's like, why would I?
It was $19, and then you just get the DLC for a little bit on top.
Yeah.
Why would you? Yeah, exactly.
But Australia is a really weird, different market around the pricing. Like, our pricing has been under the US pricing for a long time, and now it's over the US pricing with this generation change. So far what they're kind of saying, Swinny, it's like, is it the same price for both? I haven't double checked this.
So with JB Hi-Fi, they have the PS4 version listed at $79. They've got the PS5 version listed at $99. And then EB Games has the PS4 version listed at $99 and the PS5 version listed at $115. Now, these are pre-order prices. Yeah. Who knows what it is when it hits later in August. But that's basically what the current listed prices are on their websites.
Yeah, I think with JB, what they'll do is they'll go up by $10 on both of those. So just to look at it now, Ghost of Tsushima, just a standard edition now on the PS4 is $79, and the pre-order for the director's cut is $79 on PS4. So I get a sense that will go up to $89. But yeah, so you got a $20 differential. And we should also just say that you can upgrade from the PS4 director's cut version to the PS5. There's an upgrade path there. I can't recall if there's an upgrade path from the standard PS4 edition to the PS5. Okay. I think there is. As well. It's a different DLC. It's like basically like they're just going to make you pay so that you are whole and the equivalent of what you would have paid with the PS5. It's really confusing.
I kind of get why they're doing it though.
I do.
Because it seemed like a bit of a loophole. I remember when Valhalla came out, I just bought the PS4 version and it was $69 or something, way cheaper than the PS5 version. And you get the free upgrade.
Yeah, and a lot of those games have actually now normalized. So in Australia, the PS4 and the PS5 copies are the same for some of those games that initially launched.
I still find it really interesting because games like Demon's Souls is still full price.
Yeah,
it's still the $129, $119.
Depending when you buy it, $109,
$125 or something. It hasn't really gone down in price much at all, if anything. And whereas with other games like Valhalla, you can get it now, even on PS5, fairly cheap. So I think it's the same thing that's going to happen this generation. You're going to get certain games that will stick to that insanely high RRP, and others you're just going to be able to get them for the same price as the PS4 versions when they're in discount.
Yeah. So we should talk a bit about the director's cut.
Yeah, just going back to it.
Let's talk about the features.
There's actually a new chapter, so a new island, the island of Iki. Is that right? From a Japanese perspective?
Yeah, that's
Iki
right.
Island.
So it's available at the beginning of the Act 2. It includes new armor, enemies, and minigames and techniques. Kind of cool on the PS5 version. And I have heard this complaint in the past that there's now Japanese lip syncing. It's kind of weird to me that it's only in the PS5 version, not the PS4 version.
They said that they're doing it like it's almost like they're not sitting there actually, basically like the PS5 technology allows them to do that automatically as opposed to the PS4.
So they're doing real-time processing of it. Then.
Yeah, so but it is unfortunate for people that want that on PS4 that's not going to be there.
It'd be really cool to play this game with the Japanese language on and just have subtitles and stuff. I think that'd be such a cool experience.
Well, that's how I normally play these games.
And they tout the ability a feature is ability to transfer progress from PS4 to PS5. And I'm just like, How's that not already a thing?
It's not a given on the PS.
Yeah.
That's as good as the PlayStation ecosystem is. There's some really bad things with it. So
some other improvements that's free to all versions, including just the base Ghost of Tsushima, which is great. So there's going to be updates to have new alternative control schemes, ones that are more accessible as well.
Maybe that's why, because the controls were brilliant. Really, really good.
So the option to enable a target lock-on, and I'm just reeling. Mike, let me finish. Right. I'm just reeling this off as someone who hasn't played it. This is just literally in their feature list. Ability to hide the quiver during gameplay, and also they're adding a new mode to their multiplayer, which is Ghost of Tsushima Legends. So that's free to anyone that's got Ghost of Tsushima. So that's just basically just a title update. So
it's funny with the quiver one, because when I played the game yonks ago, I remember going, man, I wish you could hide this quiver. It just ruins my costume.
A lot of people say that. Like, seriously, a lot of people complain
about
it.
Such a small detail. It's probably so easy to implement as well.
They said that they're making a lot of these improvements based on community feedback. So.
Cool.
Well, they seemed very responsive. I think, this is going to be a nutty thing that I'm about to say, but I feel like Sucker Punch is becoming the new CD Projekt Red, where the community just loves them. Like, they can't do anything wrong. Like with the Legends update, when they add, I'm setting them up for a fail, right? With the Legends update, people love that, like absolutely loved it, and couldn't believe that, multiplayer version of the game would work so well. So
I just remember just hearing about them reading about them in like Hyper Magazine when they were doing the N64 game Rocket Robot on Wheels. Like, it's great to see that a developer that kicked off their, with a game on N64 is now such a well-regarded force in the industry. It's great.
Yeah, no, it is really awesome. All right, moving on.